the only way is up for Leeds United, I think.
Did he call it football or soccer there?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Calvin, the overall speed of
Manchester City versus Club America at Houston, Texas. It's a friendly match, and today we have a match day vlog for it, but it's not going to be your average match day vlog. It's going to be a little bit different, and I don't really know how I'm going to go about this, so bear with me here. Essentially what's going to happen here is we got media passes for this. We're going to get full access to Club America and Manchester City. We're going to try to get to the players, training sessions, and this is how it's going to go for this video. First, we're going to go to the Club America training session. Then we're going to go to a press conference with the Manchester City players. All this the day prior to the match. Then we're going to go get the media credentials and go to the Manchester City training session, which I'm going to try to record as much as I can. After that, the following day on Wednesday, because this is on Tuesday, we're going to go to the match itself, and we're going to be more at the field for Manchester City versus Club America. All right? So bear with me here. This is an adventure that I don't know how this story is going to go, which players I'll have access to, what's going to happen. Maybe I'll talk to Pep Guardiola, probably not. Regardless, don't forget to smash the like button for this vlog. If you enjoy this type of content, we can do many more. Comment down below which teams you want us to make a vlog about here in the United States, or who knows, maybe in Europe very soon. All right, sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay, so now we are arriving, the first section of the video, we are arriving at the Club America training session. The only one I'll have access to. Essentially, I'm gonna try to see if I can talk to Pulisic's best friend, Memo Ochoa. We'll see how this one goes. Right after this, we're gonna go to Manchester City's hotel and try to get access to the players, okay? I can't promise, as I said, I really don't know how this day is gonna go. So let's start the training session here. I'll try to get some good footage, and then we'll head over to Manchester City's hotel later on, their training session. Let's go. Memo Ochoa, the team just arrived. So the Club America players just arrived here for the training session. I kind of feel bad for them because it's hot as shit here in Houston. I don't freaking know, man. I was in Mexico City a few weeks back. This year's too much. So they're going to train right now here in the morning, 9 a.m. We saw Memo Ochoa, Jonathan Dos Santos, Maquino, Jorge Sanchez. Going to show some footages of the training session. Then we're going to head to Manchester City's press conference here. What's amazing here to me is the infrastructure of this high school. Episcopal High School here in Houston, Texas. This is a high school. Look at the amazing infrastructure they have. Quite impressive. And yeah, Club America will be doing their training session here at approximately 200 degrees Celsius here in Houston, Texas. That was an exaggeration. 200 degrees, we would all be dead. All right, let's go to the training session. I guess you guys don't want to hear me talk for 2 minutes here. Okay, so you can't really record after the first 15 minutes of practice, which is essentially the warm-up. So there's no more point on staying here right now for Club America's practice, because now we're gonna go to Manchester City's hotel and see what players we can talk to. And then later today, the training session. So now, next stop, Manchester City's hotel, which I don't know the name, but hopefully I'll find it. Made it to the hotel. Everything's shiny here. It's a very nice hotel, by the way. I still haven't figured out the name though. So now I want to see if I can find a random Manchester City player, or at least the press room. Either one works for me. Obviously, if I can find a random player, it'll be a lot more fun. But let's keep moving here. Eventually, I'll find my way. So we made it here to the press conference, and the two players available will be Calvin Phillips and Rodri. I might be able to ask them questions since I was allowed here already. Well, so stay tuned. Very soon you might hear from Rodri and Calvin Phillips himself. Maybe I can ask him some question about Jesse Marsch, Pep Guardiola, mostly on at least Calvin Phillips' end. But yeah, nice room here. Not that many reporters, so I might be able to pull off a question here. Right now, I just gotta sit down here and wait 20 more minutes or so. Player number one has arrived.
We had a chance to, taste the local foods, just kind of get a taste of the city. Obviously, it's barbecue or Tex-Mex in Houston, right?
We went to a restaurant last night and had steak, and it was really nice. Some of the best steak I've tasted, so I'm looking forward to eating a lot more.
Calvin, I wanted to ask you, go back to his question about the United States. Your last coach was American, and I want to ask you, is he changing the perception of Europeans, the way they see American soccer, and how often did Jesse Marsch use the word soccer?
Yeah, Jesse Marsch is a great coach and he's a great person as well. And the months that I spent with him was some of the best months over the last season or so. And the way that he works is, if not, or just as intense as what it was when Marcelo was there. Obviously, the only way he's up for Leeds United, I think.
Did he call it football or soccer there?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Calvin, the overall speed of
here, the chairs and the feet, and yeah, I think of course they've been our rivals the last.
Okay, that was fun. I got an English national team player to say the word soccer, and that alone is a goal for the United States of America. 1-0 for the United States in the World Cup already. We're starting with the lead. But yeah, got to talk to Calvin Phillips, got to talk to Rodri a little bit. Now I'm gonna go get the media credentials at the NRG Stadium for tomorrow's game. And then later today, or later in this video, because you don't care about the time, you're just watching the video that will be edited, we're gonna go to Manchester City's training session. I'm gonna try to get footage there and talk to more Manchester City players. And my main goal is to try to get maybe Pep Guardiola to say the word soccer. If I can get that, it's already a win. Okay, so media passes acquired, which means I will be allowed to attend the game, which means I'll be able to do the full vlog. Okay, I was worried I wouldn't be able to do that, and then the vlog would just kind of be me trying to get Calvin Phillips to say soccer. But regardless of that, the next stop will be the Manchester City training session. I don't know how much they'll let me record there. Club America only the first 15 minutes. I'm assuming Manchester City is around the same. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. And then after that, the game, which is actually tomorrow. But again, as I said, it doesn't really matter to you because you're watching the edited video. So smash the like button if you haven't already, and go give Area Sports Network a follow. Don't forget to do that. They were the ones that got us the access here. I'm putting their links and handles on the description. We made it to the PNC Stadium, the home of the Houston Dynamo. This is where Manchester City will be making their training session, okay, that we're gonna be allowed to attend. Pep Guardiola is supposed to talk to us at one point, and one player. So we'll see how it goes here. It was a pretty cool morning. Now part 2 of day 1 on Tuesday, then tomorrow the game. But let's dive into Manchester City's training session, which is actually what I've been looking forward to the most. Okay, so the first stop will be the conference room. Then we go to the training session. I believe it will be Pep Guardiola, the first one. Then we're gonna get a player. So now to the conference room, as I said already.
Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're well. Kyle Walker with you first before we move to the manager. We've got about 10 minutes with Kyle before he needs to get ready for training. So we can start with Ben here at the front, and then we'll just take hands after that. Hello, guys. Same process again. We'll just take questions around the room so that we're out in time for
much balls as possible in the box, more chances to score goals.
Thank you so much for Dinamo because you were incredible well. You still really well there. Italy is fantastic and it's quite hot.
So they didn't let me ask Pep Guardiola a question, unfortunately, unlike Calvin Phillips, but at least they let me come here on stage for a little bit. So I'm on stage here a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna head to the actual training session after the press conference and probably what I'm most excited about. We'll see how long we can record a training session of Pep Guardiola in Manchester City. All the players available, not all, Phil Foden's not here, but Erling Haaland and many other superstars are here. So yeah, stay tuned. I don't know what the heck were those. I think those are the mascots of Manchester City, but they're freaking weird, man, and creepy. Weird stuff going on here in the training session right now. Why don't we get another look on them? Very weird. I can't really figure out what they are. Yeah, so let's skip that part. I can't figure out what those mascots are. We're here at the PNC Stadium from the Houston Dynamo. I didn't really put much footage of Pep Guardiola's press conference because the questions weren't very interesting. That's the truth. They should have let me ask a question and they should have let me try to get Pep Guardiola to say soccer, but they did not. So what's happening right now is the training session of Manchester City. We're gonna try to record. They're warming up when it actually starts. Club America only allowed us to record up to 15 minutes, so we'll see how much Manchester City allows, but it'll be nice if we can get a full session of Pep Guardiola. What are you? What are you? I'm trying to figure it out. You gotta tell me, what are you? I still don't know what you are. What are you? You're an alien? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can't jump because of my knee. I don't know what you're saying anymore. It's an alien. It makes sense now. Jack Grealish's calves. The biggest calves in the Premier League, Jack Grealish. Kyle Walker gets the ball back. Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, everyone, that does it for day one. Just like the Club America training session earlier today, they only let us record the first 15 minutes of Manchester City. So that's all I could get for y'all, unfortunately. Now I have to go. And then tomorrow we have Manchester City versus Club America match day vlog. But that doesn't really matter for you if it's today or tomorrow because you're watching in the same video, okay? So see you guys soon. So as we're leaving the stadium, we actually ran into the original trophy of the Premier League, the real one. I actually didn't think it was the real one until they didn't let me touch it. And then I found out it was the real one, the actual trophy. So let's go through this real quick. The original trophy. If you guys can see here, the original trophy of the English Premier League with all the champions, obviously. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Made it to NRG Stadium for Manchester City versus Club America, and this stadium is just magnificent, beautiful, tremendous stadium that will be in the 2026 World Cup, by the way. So honestly, it's ready to have the World Cup right now. We arrived before any fans. We arrived with the media, obviously. We're going to try to get as much recording as we can to give you the full experience of the stadium. This is a friendly, so my main focus will not really be the fan experience, but more the stadium itself, the infrastructure, and the players. As we might see, Erling Haaland maybe scores first goal with a Manchester City jersey, and also keep a lookout on many other players that Manchester City and Club America have. Okay? So now let's just wait for the players to warm up. We'll get music's on. We're gonna get a few footages here of the stadium before we start. Hopefully you enjoy. This is just beautiful, beautiful. So the NRG Stadium, one thing to keep in mind, it has a capacity of over 70,000 people. It will be in the 2026 World Cup. There's AC in the entire stadium, so it's comfortable for the fans and players. Right now, we checked downstairs. It is natural grass for this game, so for the World Cup, well, it has to be for the World Cup anyway. But this is just probably the toppest stadium I've ever been to in my life, and I have been to Bank of America Stadium, which was wonderful, and many MLS stadiums, Maracanã as well, many different places I've been, but this is probably the most modern or most expensive, I don't know, more luxurious stadium I've been in my life. It's beautiful. The home of the Houston Texans in NFL. And I also can't overemphasize how important this AC is, because it's hot as in Texas. It's pretty freaking bad. So thank goodness the whole stadium has AC. Everyone will be safe for the 2026 World Cup. Now that we did a little tour in the empty stadium, I'll definitely do more throughout the video with the fans here. We're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna wait a little bit for the players to come out to warm up. We'll get footage of that, and then probably the game and a little bit more of the stadium. But I think I showed enough for now, and music's playing, so let's go back downstairs. So those are apparently some Houston Texans players. I don't know who they are, so if you do know who they are, you're gonna drop a comment down below. They're supposedly very famous. Yeah, so those are my arch nemesis right now. The aliens that I found out well, the mascots that are actually aliens. Warm-up's over. Now we're gonna wait for the players to come in. Once they're in, game time. Well, national anthem, then game time. National anthem, check. Both teams in the field, check. That actually happened before the national anthem. First half's about to start. Manchester City and Club America in the beautiful NRG Stadium. "15 minutes into the game, still 0-0. Club America surprisingly holding their own. Manchester City playing the classic Pep Guardiola tiki-taka, passing the ball around, holding possession. So far, I think only Club America hit a shot on target. I think so. Let's go back to the game. I gotta go there at the second half. Gotta head to the Club America fans in the second half right there. 1-0 Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne just had to be a golazo to get it past Memo Ochoa. 1 Manchester City, 0 Club America. 31 minutes into the first half. And we had a little bit of a fight between Jack Grealish, Mr. Cavs, and Ochoa. So Ochoa allowed a goal and left the game already, 30 minutes in. It's a friendly, so it makes sense. It's a joke. Just kind of funny. All right, back to the game. End of the first half, Manchester City 2-1. Kevin De Bruyne twice. We're gonna start the second half. I hope to see Erling Haaland come in at some point and make his debut for Manchester City while I'm here. I just wanna say one thing. Kevin De Bruyne is a baller, man. 2 goals in the first half. Watching him live has been a blessing. Even though this is just a friendly, he's officially my 4th favorite player to watch of all time. Actually, the 4th best player that I've ever seen live in a stadium. Comment down below, who do you think the other 3 are? I'll give you one hint. I've seen Messi. Who are the other 2? All right, now let's go to the second half. Manchester City 2, Club America 1. Now I'm at the other side of the field with the Club America fans here. They're throwing stuff at me in the field. We switch sides so we can see Manchester City attack. I see Calvin Phillips in. No Erling Haaland so far. 6 minutes into the game, the second half right now. "17 minutes into the second half, still 2-1 for Manchester City. Jack Grealish got into another fight. Besides that, not much has happened. 'So I don't know the exact reason during the game here, but Erling Haaland, he was not even warming up. So he probably won't make his debut today. I didn't see him warming up. I don't know the reason. He was on the bench at one point. 69 minutes in the game. Nice. 2 Manchester City, 1 Club America. Roughly 13 minutes left in the game. Still Manchester City 2, Club America 1. And now it's mostly subs, as it should be in a friendly. I think everyone almost in Manchester City's bench is in at this point. But yeah, 2-1, a little over 10 minutes left. Great game. Five minutes left in the game. The attendance was roughly 61,000 people. The stadium holds a little bit over 70,000, so almost it's a full house. It's pretty much a full house. 60,000 people here for Manchester City versus Club America in Houston, Texas at NRG Stadium, which, considering both teams are not from the United States, it's pretty damn impressive.
The final score of tonight's game is Manchester City 2, America 1.
Kaique, manda um oi pro Brasil. Kaique, former Fluminense. The legend himself, Pep Guardiola, tactical manager and a tactical manager right there. Holy shit. I did not expect that. I was literally a yard away, close to all the players, Kevin De Bruyne, Ederson, and Pep Guardiola. Wow. To me, this is a dream come true, and I actually didn't expect this. The vlog is not over yet, or it is, I don't even know anymore. Manchester City 2, Club America 1, the score was not important. This experience was one of the best experiences of my life these 2 days. Thank you very much, Area Sports Network, for getting me this. Follow them, link on description, but wow, man. Erling Haaland. Jack, it's called soccer, Jack. It's called soccer, Jack Grealish. That does it for this vlog, which was my favorite. By far, my favorite vlog to ever do. Unreal experience. We'll put more pictures on Instagram. I got a selfie with Jack Grealish and Ederson, Pep Guardiola. Drop a like before you go. Thank you very much for watching. Many more to come, and have a great day.